Jim Holley, Supercross Live on supercrossonline.com. Here at the awards ceremony, look who I run into. Former factory Honda rider Tommy Hahn. Tommy, you had to be happy for your brother Will to get that championship last night, and he had to fight for it.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he had to show how tough he was after that crash in practice. You know, that was a brutal crash, and kind of happened out of nowhere. But you know, that's just our luck, it seems like. But you know, he's a fighter. He's the toughest kid that I know, and he went out there and rode 15 solid laps. He said that he didn't have a 16th lap in him after that, but you know, he went out there and did what he had to do and showed what a true champion is made of. And you know, I couldn't be more proud if it was me that won. Honestly, I'm more pumped that it's him to see what he's overcome the last few years and everything. So you know, I really am stoked for him.
Well, and something else he had to overcome. I mean, I got to ask you, what did you tell him after he had that crash? He went back to the truck and he had a busted hand, and he still had a main event to go.
You know, I haven't said anything to him all season. You know, like I let him do what he wants to do, and you know, he's a smart kid, and he knows what he needs to do, obviously, and he got this job done on his own. And you know, I got in right after it happened. I got in from the airport, you know, not long after I'd heard that he crashed, and basically I told him, I said, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, you know, it's kind of the same thing I went through last year when I was riding the 450 on the factory Honda." He goes, "I think I'll be all right. I could probably tough it through tonight." Like, and you know, when your brother says something like that, you know him well enough, and you know, I didn't doubt him one bit. I knew he was going to tough it out, and that it wasn't a big deal at the time, but now, yes, his hand is badly broken, and they call it a boxer's fracture on the outside of his hand. So, you know, I admire him. I admire him. He did everything that he could, and he pulled it off. So it was down to the wire, and I'm just pumped.
Let me ask you this. I talked to your mom and dad on some of the East Coast rounds. They said you're officially retired. You're just kind of over the injuries and stuff, and you've moved on. What's Tommy Hahn doing now?
I trained a great kid named Malik Millick. He's from Pilot Point, Texas. My practice bike mechanic went to work for him, and I went to work for him as well. So I trained him physically on and off the bike and mentally, and you know, he's a great kid. He wants to do well. He's got a great heart, and you know, he's got a good family and everything behind him, and he's got all the tools that he needs. And I'm just trying to point him in the right directions and be a good influence for him at the time. And you know, it's crazy. I wish I was 15 years old again, because he's got all this energy, and it like rubs off on me, and it's really good. So like, I'm pumped about that. I'm always excited to see him in the mornings for road bike rides and stuff. So yeah, it brings a whole new respect to me for the sport, and you know, I enjoy what I do. I still get to ride a lot, and I probably ride 3 to 4 times a week, and you know, yeah, it's pumped. It makes me allowed to, you know, it allows me to do my hobby and still get something from it, and I get to save some money every month, so it's not a bad deal.